What's up everybody, Gundam Flexing here, and in this video we're going to be checking out the high-grade Gundam Virtue from Gundam 00. This kit came out in 2007 and cost you roughly around $15. And for those of you who don't know, Gundam Virtue is one of 4 of the Gundam Meisters, the main weapons used in Gundam 00 for our protagonists. The Gundam Virtue is piloted by a dude who looks like a chick with purple hair. Now, if you're looking to buy this kit and if you're a beginner gunpla, I would highly recommend it. This kit is very simple, it's very straightforward. It also has a lot of flat surfaces, especially around the legs and shoulders, which allows you to practice your panel scribing if you'd like. He does come with stickers, but they're all very easy to apply, and his weapon systems are pretty cool. It's the GN cannons, the GN Bazooka, and 2 standard beam sabers. So, without any further ado, let's first check out his weapons and then we'll check out the rest of the model. And coming up first are the dual beam sabers, and here they are. They're very simple, just like any other high grade beam sabers. You have the cool transparent pink as the beam, and you have a very one-piece simple handle, and you just apply it like such. And most high grades you're able to mount this little handle around the skirts, but this guy doesn't have that. Instead, you could mount the sabers right into his legs right there in that little T slot. You slide them in and you could slide them back out whenever you need it. And next is his beam cannons, which hover right above his shoulder, and they're actually connected to a backpack in the back right here. These things are very mobile. You could tilt it down all the way like this. You could even move the cannons and twist them around like that. And you can even point them back and forth like such, so you're able to place it in however position you like this. These cannons are pretty cool. Has a sticker right here, a sticker right here, a side sticker right there, and a side sticker right here. And this is what the back looks like. It has like this cool little ventilation shaft. And what I like about this cannon is not only is it easy to build, but right here you can see it's like a double barrel cannon. So there's like one cannon and then like another ring outside the cannons, and you get them for both. That's what I like. It's pretty cool. The fact that it's very mobile is great as well. And now let's take a look at his GN Bazooka. If you saw the show, you know that these weapon systems are extremely OP. This is his GN Bazooka. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. You have his handles, which could be gripped by both hands, and the handles here could pretty much flap up and down like this. And in order to adjust the space between the cannon and his chest, you're able to slide the handles back and forth for both sides because they're connected like that, and that's pretty cool. You could also, for positioning purposes, extend the handles like this if you wanted to for both sides. So here is a hand, for example. You could hold it like that. You could bring it out. You could bring it back in. It's pretty nice. You also have a handle right here for aesthetic purposes, really. The hands can grip it, but I really don't find a pose for it. And you have the bottom of the cannon like this, which is the white, which also could slide in just a little bit. And you have the cannon portion at the top, dark blue. Now that piece is actually static and it can't actually move. So really the only piece is the bottom, where you could be able to sort of combine it together. Because if you expand it, you're able to see the cannon right here. And here's a little sticker. Now when it comes down to the yellow pieces, they are also extendable like this. And then you're going to have to expand the white in order to pull the cannon out like this, like that. And that's pretty much the full spectrum of the cannon, which is pretty nice. It stays true to the TV show. And because you're able to bring this back in and back out, you're able to bring the tip of the cannon, the very end, into his chest, where you could find it right in here. Ooh, pulled it too far. Where you could pretty much combine it under there in the center of his chest, where he gets the rest of his GN particle energy stuff. Pretty cool. And that's it for the weapons. So he comes with 2 beam sabers, very basic. You have these awesome looking GN cannons, and you have the GN Bazooka. Now on to the model itself. He's very big. He's it sort of reminds me of Duplo's, especially about the legs, because it's this giant block here, it's a giant block there, and he's just very imposing. Here we have his head, right there. Even then, it's pretty yoked. Very easy. He could just twist left and right, all that good stuff. He has these yellow pillars right here, these little horns popping out, which I thought was a pretty cool touch. And of course, the center of his chest, you're able to pop that in and pop that out like this. Try not to do it without taking the piece out, like that. And you have these cool little yellow pieces here, which really don't serve a purpose, but it's for aesthetics. Here again, we have the backpack with 2 vents at the bottom. His arms, right here, very big. Again, like I said in the beginning of this video, a lot of flat surfaces, so if you wanted to practice panel scribing, you are able to. And what I also like about this little overall design, you'll notice here on both his forearms, there are transparent pieces. Now I believe in the sticker sheet, you're also able to put green stickers underneath the transparent piece, so you're able to see like some sort of green underneath it. I didn't do it. I think the transparent pieces are pretty cool in of itself, and it sort of matches the design. So you have like a circle there, and a circle in the middle of his chest, which sort of keeps up with that overall design. And because he's pretty big, he's still able to twist left and right and all that good stuff. I think his upper body is controlled or connected to the lower body like this with a small little pillar. No issues there. He has like a reb abdominal there. It's pretty cool. If you want to know about his arms, they could bend up pretty good, they could bend down, so no worries. Unfortunately, this guy is a very basic kit. It did come out in 2007. So in terms of hands, these 2 hands are the only hands you have. They're just like the open fists like this to grip either the cannon, or excuse me, either the bazooka, or you could grip either the beam sabers. So you don't have any other hands to sort of pose him in any other type of dynamic pose, which is unfortunate. So you only have a pair of hands. And now we have his lower body. If we look at his skirt, the front part of the skirt is pretty standard, nothing too special. Just 2 pieces that could sort of flap in and out like this. Try to demonstrate it like that. Can move up and down. We have these 2 sides right here, which in my opinion should have been like cannons, but instead we get like these gray covers here, which is nothing underneath it if I recall correctly. And of course we have the back right here. We have more stickers right there. We have the stickers down here, and then we have like these 2 little boosters in yellow pieces right there as well. And this back part is definitely static. Now we look at the legs. It's interesting because this guy's leg is pretty much covered by a giant block, sort of like protection purposes, but he's still able to bend at the knee, but not very well because the pieces are so massive, like that, like this. And because the pieces are so massive, really his mobility in his legs are pretty limited, which is fine. Here we have a sticker on top of his legs. We have all these gray stickers around the front cover. You can see here I attempted to panel line the little slots right there. And at the side of his legs, you have these gray blocks. And unfortunately, these gray blocks, it would have been cool to sort of make them like the GN cannons on the side of his legs. Sort of make him like the Gundam 00 heavy arms on steroids, except instead of machine guns and missiles, he just gets cannons. But unfortunately, these pieces are static, which was a lost opportunity. Here's the back of his legs, sort of matching the front. You have these giant Duplo pieces. You got these giant circles right there, which is strictly for aesthetic purposes, and they don't do anything. His feet right here, like this, he's still able to tilt his feet back, tilt it forward. Of course, the bottom of his feet is a single piece, so you don't have any ankle flexion, none of that. The heels can't try to touch the toes, none of that. And he does have a front cover for his feet. That's sort of mobile right there. And of course you have the back cover of his feet, which is static, cannot move. If you want to see him try to do the splits, this is pretty much how far he could do it. So in terms of posing, really it's just for his GN cannons and his GN Bazooka. But overall, again, this kit is very simple to build. It's aesthetically pleasing. I like the way it's designed. I love his weapon systems. I think it's a perfect opportunity to practice panel scribing and even panel lighting whenever there is an opportunity. There's quite a bit on the Bazooka if you wanted to do it. What I don't like about this kit is primarily colors are white, and specifically around the legs I found it very plain. Didn't really like it as much, but nothing too bad. I built this kit in 2017, so this video is somewhat like a throwback, and it's been in my backlog for quite some time. I just wanted to redo the review. If you have any questions or comments, please post it down in the section below. As always, I appreciate you all for watching. I hope you stay safe out there and wash your hands. Peace out.